Hello hobbyists, it's Wes from MotionRC.com here today, and we are checking out this new product from Freewing, the Tail Flame Afterburner kits. These are really easy little installs that you can add onto any of your orders when you get your 80 or 90 millimeter EDF from us. Go on and pick one of these guys up. They're nice and cheap. We'll have them linked down here in the description of this video for you. But today we're going to be showing you how to install this in the 8S F22. It should be the same no matter what 90 or 80 millimeter EDF you're using on our website, as long as it's one of our brushless power systems. Now, we do offer two different versions of this kit. One that bolts straight to the back of a Freewing fan, and then for customers that are wanting to add this into a competitive product, we also have another version that comes with a lot of different adapter plates to make it fit multiple different EDFs from other manufacturers. The big thing you need to know is this will not work on an outrunner. These are only compatible with in-runner motors, meaning motors that the can is stationary and not spinning. So without further ado, let's get down on the table and let's start getting this installed into our F22. So at this point, it's time to start our install of our Afterburner. Before we get going, let's think of a few things that you might need to make your life a little easier. So we have our ERNT stands available here at Motion RC, and when you're doing a project like this, it makes this so much easier to be able to maneuver the model around and have it to where it's not banging into anything while you're trying to put it together. And the other thing you're going to need for this install is a good screwdriver set. I really like the Benchcraft Professional Screwdriver Set available here at Motion RC. It comes with all the little bits and needs that you're going to need to finish your projects. So without further ado, let's flip the model over and let's go on and get the access hatch off and get our fan popped out of the model. Now that we've got our fan hatch off, it's time to remove the 6 screws on the top of your fan so that we can actually pop it out of the model. It'll be a lot easier to install this if we take the fan out first. Alright, now that we have successfully removed our power system from the F22, let's go over some of the differences amongst our fans and why we have two different kits. Here in front of me, this is the 6S 90 millimeter power system out of the new Eurofighter, and this is the 8S power system out of our F22. If we flip over the 6S power system from our new Eurofighter, you'll see there are 2 holes in the back of this power system. Now, if you're using the kit that doesn't come with any of the adapters, this is the kind of motor you're going to want to see. As you can see, those just line up and can screw right in to secure your Afterburner. But in the case of our F22 that we're doing today, if we flip it over, you'll see that this motor does not have those holes. So if you're unsure if you have the holes or not and can't pop it out, go on and order the kit that comes with all the adapter plates. What this allows you to do is, whether it's a Freewing fan or any competitive fan, you can slide your correct millimeter adapter plate over, tighten it up, and that's going to hold it very securely to the fan. And then that can mount right to the back of the fan like so. Now, there is a little bit of a difference between the two fan lights. There's a difference in the hole spacing themselves, and this one is designed to take screws from the inside, where this one takes them from the outside. So there is a little bit of a difference in the two fans lights, so just make sure you order the correct one for your fan. So at this time, let's go on and get our fan assembled for the F22. Alright, so at this point, we need to assemble our actual Afterburner. We've decided that the 39 millimeter adapter is the right size for our 8S F22. What we're going to do is take our countersunk screws. They go in from the inside. Oops, and then we're going to drop them. They go in from the inside, like so. And then we're going to hold our Afterburner over top and screw it down. Grab our other screw and and do the same to the other side. Both good and tight. And that gets that part of the afterburner done. Now you're going to take the small machine screws, put one through, and take the nut and put it on the other side. You want to leave this loose for now until we get it on the fan. It's much easier to get this started out here. Now we can take our fan, put our connectors through the provided hole, slide it up onto the fan shroud like so, and now we're going to tighten up this little nut. Nice and secure on the back of the fan now. All right, next step in the process is to take our wire that's from the afterburner from the aft section of the fuselage to the front. Now, a lot of the Freewing models come with what is called a go-get-em wire. It's this little metal rod. If you don't have one, just take a metal rod, build a circle on the end of it to make it. What I need to do is snake this in from the front to the back where the fan goes, and then pull my wire all the way to the front. Okay, now that you have your wire all the way up to the front, we need to start working on dropping our fan in. Now, it is very crucial as we do this that we make sure we keep all the wires secured and down away from the fan blades, because we do not want to ingest anything into the fan while it's running. So make sure you take your time. The kit comes with several zip ties. Get it installed to where nothing is going to get into this fan while you put it together. Alright, so now we've got the airplane flipped over, we have our fan all installed. Now we have our wire that needs to get up to the receiver. Now in the case of the F-22 and many of our other models, the battery tray is removable. So what we're going to do right now is pop our 4 screws out and run our wire under the tray to keep this a very clean install. You can throw it across the top, of course, but I like to keep everything out of the way as much as possible. It's a good time to also throw a few zip ties on it just to make sure that wire can't ever get back into the fan. Okay, at this point we need to connect our Y harness into our receiver. You're going to plug this into whatever channel you're using for the throttle port on your receiver. Then you're going to connect the servo wire extension that comes from the ESC for your throttle channel into that. And then the afterburner lead is also going to connect into that. This is just Y harnessing your throttle cable into the ESC. Alright, so at this point our afterburner is successfully installed. What we need to do now is just make sure everything is working. In order to do it, you're going to plug in your flight pack just like always. But now you also have a second connector that's going to work your afterburner. Plug that into the balance lead of your connector. Now anytime you go over half throttle, you should start seeing the light come on. Of course, as you go up in your throttle range, it will get brighter. When you're down at 0 power, it will turn off. That's as simple as the install is for the afterburner from Freewing. This little tail flame is a sweet thing to add to your model. Really adds a lot to them at night or in the evening or in the morning. They are so bright. You can see them just as clear as day, and even in the daytime you can still see them in the tailpipe of your airplane. So guys, if you've enjoyed today's video, make sure you subscribe here at the Motion RC YouTube channel. Don't forget, you can always check us out over on Facebook. We have our customer community page there with all kinds of people talking daily about what they're doing to their models. You can also check out Hobby Squawk forums to ask your questions and get answers on all these new products. And without further ado, whether it's land, sea, or air, Motion has what you want. See you in the next one. Bye guys.